How do you pronounce your name correctly?
Alejandro Lemus,
Alejandro Lemus. And you are a professional
biologist.
biologist. Okay. So do you identify as a biologist rather than as a freediver?
No, not really. For me, it was an option for. I come from Mexico City. No relationship with the ocean. It's a city in the middle of the land.
Yeah, 2 kilometers high.
2 kilometers high. The only option close to me for learn about the ocean and diving and these stuff was the career about marine life.
Right. But wait, step back a second. You're born in Mexico City. What's your first experience with water? How did you learn how to swim?
10 years old, I learned swimming in a pool in Mexico City.
Yeah.
And then I saw a movie from Cousteau.
Right.
And this video wake up inside of me interest about the ocean, the marine life.
Before that, you'd never...
Nothing.
Did you ever see that movie again?
Yes. All collection of Cousteau videos.
But what happened inside of you when you saw that?
In my head, I can imagine exploring the deep ocean and the encounters with the marine life, fish, whales, and in my imagination, of course.
Did you, when you were in the pool, did you instantly like swimming?
Yes. Yeah. Quickly, I did the 4 styles, and I really feel comfortable inside of the water.
So between the love of the swimming and then seeing Jacques Cousteau, marine life, did you instantly make that connection of I need to do that?
Yeah. Instant.
That's interesting. And then you went to study marine biology?
Yes.
Because of Cousteau?
Yes. So I learned scuba diving in the university.
Yeah.
It was my first approach. Of course, the free diving doesn't exist in Mexico or in the world.
Yeah.
So my first approach was scuba diving, and it's in this period of my life, it was okay.
What time are we talking about? Early 20s?
Yes.
Something like that?
Yeah, 20. No, maybe 18 years old. I did all my courses, all levels.
Yeah.
Open water, advanced, rescue, dive master, and scuba instructor before end my career, my university.
So that was during university you went through all marine biology and the whole scuba?
Yeah, courses.
You taught scuba as well?
Yes. Yes. My first approach with free diving was in on the pool. I saw a guy with dolphin kicking, swimming underwater, and I say, I want to do that. I don't know why, I don't know how, I want that.
Yeah. Do you remember who the guy
Yes,
was?
of course. A guy from the university.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was a freediver.
Kind of.
Not an official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about 20. No. Almost 30 years ago.
So 95, 96, 97.
Yeah.
You started getting interested in being on the... Did you instantly try it?
Yeah.
How did you do?
Good. Without education, without official skills, or I don't know. I did 3 minutes without proper techniques, and I did 75 meters dynamic with scuba fins. Yeah.
And without a buddy?
Without safety.
Yep.
And hyperventilation.
Excellent. The trifecta.
Yeah.
Excellent. Bad technique, no safety, bad breathing. Well,
yeah.
That's how we do it. Old school. Did you like it?
Of course. It's like a drug.
Instantly.
Yeah. After that, I saw a famous movie, The Big Blue.
Yeah.
A blonde of mine.
Yeah.
I want to do that. I don't know how, where, when, but I went.
Yeah.
So in this time, it was a famous guy, Cuban famous guy. He did a world record, I don't know, official or not. Pipin Ferreras in Mexico. 2 times in Cozumel and Cabo. He did a No Limits world record. I did in live stream in the TV, national TV. Really?
Pipin. Pipin versus Umberto.
Yes.
He was like 130, 140, 150?
Around.
Pretty deep.
Yeah. No limits.
No limits. It's funny, the first time I saw No Limits, I didn't want to have anything to do with that. I was like, that's insane. Constant weight, I thought, oh, maybe. But then I saw in Ocean Man, Pipin going into that wreck, and that's what sold me.
Yeah.
Like going into a wreck, that seemed doable, you know? It was at 10 meters, and I thought, like, yeah, I can get to 10 meters. And then he goes into something, and I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Because it's achievable, but like that 100-something meters deep just seemed like madness.
Yeah, insane.
It's insane. But you still wanted to try?
Yes, of course, the recreational part with fins.
Yeah.
In that time, think about deep dives was almost impossible. No information, no education, no nothing. Only for a few people in the world can do that. The the masters of
Yeah.
deep dives.
Yeah. So how did you start exploring depth?
After that, a couple years, I was on a dive shop asking about long fins. I remember very well the model, Mares, freediving fins, the model of Pipin Ferreras. I asked about the the quality, the price, and a guy come with me and he told me, "Are you freediver?" No, but I went. I am instructor. What? Really? I took. He said I took my instructor course in Miami with Pipin Ferreras, with the school of Pipin Ferreras. I went to do the course. Okay, come with me. After that, 2 weeks after, I took my first course with the agency of Pipin. The agency was International Association Freediving.
IIF, yeah.
It was my first formal education. I remember I did 4 minutes plus 100 meters dynamic and 32 meters depth. So my instructor told me, come with me and train with me. And so we did a group of freedivers, friends, and the next challenge was organize a courses, a competition, and form an official federation in Mexico with AIDA.
Because before that, nothing like that was...
Nothing.
There's that one instructor.
That's it.
Do you remember your first, that 32 meters? Do you remember those first dives?
Yes.
What were they like?
Of course, I feel nervous. Challenge for me, of course. Happiness in the last part of the dive. On surface, when I say myself, I did, I'm alive. It's wonderful down there. I really like.
Instantly?
Yeah.
Looking back on it, what was your limiting factor? Was it equalization, or was it fitness, or mental?
Fitness. No. In this year, fitness was a limitation for me. No equalization, no my head, fitness.
Because those early fins, I remember them well. They were stiff.
Plastic. Heavy.
Like your legs would, like 75 meters in a pool, and your legs would start to complain quite a lot.
Yeah.
And imagine 35 meters coming up. You'd feel it, like you need to. So, was that your next step? Like increase your fitness?
Yes, and my confidence. Never had problems with my equalization with my ears. 40 meters. And then 45, 47. And my limit, after 45, 47, my limit was the head.
What happened?
In the last moment before my last breath, negative things appears inside of me. Doubt of me. I don't know why, but it's the natural instinct. No? Sometimes the fear to unknown. I don't know. Things in my head say you cannot. One part of my brain say you can, yes.
Yeah.
And the other part say no. Stop. But I try one time, two times, a couple times, and you are ready for that or for even more. It's a process, no?
Is that how you learned how to deal with it? Like, you acknowledge that side of your brain, you kind of go into a dialogue with it, or like, how do you?
Yes, but my character helps. Always was super quiet. But in the last moment, in the hot point, when I took my last breath, my heart rate is super high.
Yeah.
And it was really hard to me take the control with this precise or this specific moment.
Yeah.
I took some special lesson from psychology for take the control of me.
Yeah.
It was hard. I don't know the exact reason, but after that, disappear these bad moments, bad feelings, and my skills growing and growing and growing. But I think the most complicated part for me was the mental part, not the fitness, no the equalization, my head.
Because the fitness, I assume you worked on that. Like I've seen you train in the pool, and I've seen you.
Cardio.
Cardio. Do you remember taking classes in equalization, or is it something that came natural to you?
In my first years, don't have any problem with my ears, but when arrived to 80 meters, my problems start. So I took a couple courses of a workshop of equalization with Andrea Zuccari in Sharm el Sheikh, and the solution come
He's pretty good.
after.
At this point, when you're in the 80s and getting deeper, are you still having mental problems at that point, or have you worked around that problem by this point?
Yes, a little bit, because the problems not disappear in totally, but I work with that problem for 5 years, even more. For me, the most complicated challenge was 60 between 70.
What happened there?
Blackout and blackout and blackout.
You?
Yeah.
Mental. So you reckon like you had a really high heart rate because of anxiety and...
Yeah. Nervous, high heart rate and no relaxation. A lot of things in my head when I sink down, consume oxygen, of course. A lot of things in my brain think about. I cannot, if for around 2 or 3 years was my big problem for deep dives.
So how did you deal with that? Like you said, it took about 5 years to find a solution. But can you say what the solution was in the end?
So between 2000, my first competition was in 2004, 21 years ago. But I don't take seriously my career until 2008, 2009. So I working hard for 5 years between 2009 to 2012, around. After that, the medals, the records comes for me, but it take my my career seriously with proper training, proper cardio fitness, proper diet, psychological helps, and a little bit more freediving education. it was the solution for increase my potential.
Because at that time you are. When did you become the deepest guy in Mexico? Pretty soon, I think, right?
2000, I did my first deep record from Mexico in 2011, 70 meters. My first national record, 70 meters.
70.
2012, 82. My first time in vertical blue.
I remember.
2030, I did 90 plus. 1 year after, 2014, I did the first person in Mexico in 100 meters. It means 11 years ago.
Was that a real milestone?
Yeah. Never imagined that number, of course.
Yeah.
But it's, of course, in deep inside of me, I think about that.
Yeah.
Of course. When I did 80 meters, inside of my mind say, why not 100?
Yeah.
Why not?
Maybe.
Yeah. But in this process, I found a totally different experience for me. Because the deep dives are different. I can tell you, when you are a deep diver, for me it's a lifestyle. I think all the time about my next challenge. Really. 2-3 times a day, I think about that. Doesn't matter if I am in the mountain, I think about that. It's a physical challenge, a mental challenge, and a state of mind, of course. It makes me feel happiness. It's a little bit complicated explanation, the complete explanation, but you need a kind of superpower, but you need prepare for that.
Yeah.
It's a process, it's a mental process with a goal.
Yeah.
The goal is feel free down there. It's a kind of magic, the experience inside. When I did deep dives plus 100 meters. I don't know exactly, but something inside of my head changed. Because when I'm sinking down, sometimes I can see outside. I can see myself outside of me. Sounds strange, of course. It's like a when take drugs. Of course not. But I can see fractals, the universe, with my eyes closed. I can see my surrender. For example, I remember in Dean's Blue Hole, I can see the stars and in the same time the rocks of the blue hole around of me. The timing is slow.
Yeah.
I can hear everything clear. I can feel the water really, really, really clear in my skin. I don't know, the senses, the reception is super clear.
Yeah.
I repeat, it makes me feel powerful. I can feel tranquility, serenity. My perception of the life down there changed. I don't know, it's like you can open the portal. The points of, I'm not sure, of course, but it's like open the energetic points in your body.
Is that what attracts you to depth? It opens you up.
Yeah.
Does that happen every time, or?
No, only around after 80, 90 meters.
Really?
Before, no. I think the answer for that is we need to do a serious relaxation.
Yeah.
Deeply. Narcosis, of course. And it's totally about the dive time. Of course, in the last part of the dive, the happiness comes through with me and feel euphoric. The sensation of wellness is amazing. When you arrive on surface and take the first breath, you reborn like it's pure magic.
And you say that happens to you below 90-ish and with dive times of what, like more than 3 minutes?
Yes.
Something like that?
Yes. Yes. This is the key.
Yeah.
Depth and time.
Depth and time.
Of course, the biochemical answer or response is, of course, narcosis, of course, oxytocin, of course,
Endorphins.
endorphins, neurotransmissions. This is the answer, of course. I am a man of science.
Yeah.
But, for example, in the cenote, I can explain what, how, but I can feel, I don't know exactly, but I can feel the presence of another entity. Look at me.
Is that different for each cenote, or is it the same entity?
Different each cenote.
Different each ocean?
Different each ocean.
Different each day? Same entity every day? Like if in Cyprus you go deep, do you...
It's different. For example, in Cyprus, it's completely different the sensation between Cyprus and Blue Hole.
Yeah. Different entity?
Energy.
Different energy.
I can't explain that.
No.
But
it's there.
Yeah. My brain, my science brain say, wait.
Mm-hmm.
You can't explain. Energy, different energy. But I mean, I don't know how, but the body open, the sensitive grow, the reception, increase the reception, and you can feel everything.
Yeah.
It's like a portal.
Do you take that sensitivity and what you've learned at depth, do you take that into your everyday life? Like, do you take that to other places as well? Into your relationships, into
Not
other
really.
work?
No. We need a process for open this specific door.
But I mean, the things that, when you have that door opened and you learn things from it, do you apply what you've learned in daily life?
Of course. The point of view of life changed.
Yeah.
You are more receptive. We are animals. We are of course, we are human beings, but we can participate of the interaction with other kind of life is real. We are living together in a planet. Everything is connected. After that, you can open. It's like a spiritual connection. I'm not talking about religion.
No.
Spiritual. Deep dives for me is a connection with the spiritual side of
Everything.
nature.
I find it interesting that you especially get that the deeper you go. The deeper you go, the deeper that connection seems to be. Like I've experienced something similar that, like, because I keep going shallow and I don't get that, but like at a certain point, you kind of have to surrender. You have to open up to whatever it is down there. And that has to do with depth. Do you think that surrendering and that opening up, is that part of relaxation?
Kind of. I think it's a mix. Relaxation, the pressure factors, physical factors, and psychological factors, and neurochemical factors inside of you. But I hear about another ways to open the reception with deep meditation, breathing techniques. But the freediving is a mix of that.
Yeah.
Plus the pressure.
The pressure cooker, yeah. Do you find there's a difference between depth with fins, free immersion, no fins? Like in the relaxation you experience, in the sensations you experience as well?
Yeah, so yes, of course.
Can you put your finger on which one, on what is what?
I think the key for a totally relaxation down there is you need confidence, and for me it's important the discipline, because I am super comfortable with monofin or in free immersion, even bifins. But it's super stress for me, the no-fins. I don't like. Never feel good sensation in deep dives in no-fins. Of course, never did 100 meters in no fins,
Yeah.
but even 40 meters, 50, 60 meters, no fins is a totally chaos and stressful for me.
Yeah.
That's important, the discipline, of course.
So when you're at, like, say, 90 meters in free immersion, you get similar sensations of relaxation and openness as constant weight, or
Yeah.
but that has to do with the confidence of, like, I'll make it up there. And
Yeah. I think the point, the inflection point between a normal dive and a dive with extra normal feelings is, for me, is after 80, 85 meters.
I wonder what happens there.
I think the answer is, we have in 90 meters, we have 10 bars of pressure. Maybe this is one important point.
That triggers something.
And the timing of break hold, we need almost 3 minutes for that.
Yeah.
And we need a total relaxation for successful dive in these depths.
Is there any other facet in life where you go that deep as well? Like when you read, or when you apply yourself in daily life, do you go to that kind of depth as well? Like, how do you say that? Do you go that extreme?
Yeah. Learn about deep dives for the normal life, for the real life, is if you're still alive after 100 meters dive, you can find the solution for everything.
Yeah.
When I have in a problem, I think about that. Okay, I did many deep dives with a high potential of risk. The solution is super easy for, I don't know.
If you've been to 100 and something meters, the rest of life is not a problem.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you ever, at depth, have you ever panicked, or ever had fear, or ever had a scary one?
One time, but unconscious. I mean, in Cyprus.
Aye. 2015?
Of course. I did a blackout. But inside of me, I remember, it's just strange, because I remember like a flashes, like a dream. Some parts of In my mind, I was diving, nothing. I think about the timing. Oh, it's a long dive. One kick more, one cycle more, one more, one more. What happened? I'm still down there. What? I'm dead. So, like a movie, I saw all entire my life in a couple flashes. My mom, my father, my brothers, like a movie. Flashes and different aspects of my life. And I talk with me inside, like thoughts. I'm dead? No. No. Conscious analyze. I'm dead? No. Because I am Alejandro Lemus, and if when you are dead, you know. You don't know who.
You won't ask yourself, am I dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I still alive. After that,
You woke up?
woke up. Really? It happens in my brain.
Because you were out for a while.
Yeah. 4 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't know. Really stunned.
That was the only dive that was...
Yeah, but in some point, I feel fear.
During that time?
Yeah. Unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm dead? But conscious?
Yeah.
Never.
No. It's interesting because in the beginning you said like you'd have doubt, but before the dive started. Right?
In the beginning of my career, yes.
But never at the bottom plate,
No.
never at the deepest part of it.
Never.
That's
Down there, only magic moments. All dives.
What to you has been the greatest dive so far? If you can, like, it's a stupid question, I know, but like if you have to name like one of your top experiences at depth, what would it be?
Happiness. Down there.
Yeah. And specifically, like, do you remember a specific dive where you, like, for example, was it your deepest dive ever? Was that your best dive, or do you think?
No. I remember perfectly in Ratan. I don't know. 11 years ago, I did 94 meters.
90.
94.
Constant weight?
Constant weight.
Yeah.
Without expectations.
Yeah.
I took my last breath. Sink. Without nothing. It was, for me, inside of me, 30 seconds. Of course not, but I feel like 30 seconds, and my head crashed with the bottom plate.
How's that possible?
I'm
So-
here. Wow, super easy.
Yeah.
And come back. This dive was easy. I felt happy. I remember in my face good sensations. Everything was perfect.
Yeah.
Resume good sensations.
All the way.
Entire the dive. Very good sensation.
Yeah.
Super easy, clean. Of course, not narcosis, not problems with my equalization or pressure in my lungs or lactic in my muscle. Nothing. Happiness. That's it. So after that, in my mind, inside of me, say to me, 100, why not? Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is one of my best dives in my career.
Yeah.
Totally happiness all the time.
I love that time compression thing. When all of a sudden, like, you sometimes get it in the pool as well, right? Like the T is there. And, oh, time for a turn. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we're already there.
Kind of that.
It's a good sensation.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh. What was the deepest dive you've ever done?
90 in this dive,
Ever in your life?
119. Deep. But it's not my best dive.
No.
I mean,
No.
sensations.
Sensation, right? Okay.
I did that, this dive with problems with my ear.
Well, that messes with things, doesn't it? So, would you consider yourself an extreme person?
No.
No?
Nah.
Do you think other people consider you an extreme person?
Some people, yes. Of course, when you are talking about
119 meters.
About deep dives, the common people say you are crazy. Of course.
Are there people that you consider extreme? Like examples?
The people jumping without
No, we're talking about you.
without parachute. This is extreme. Or I don't know. Climbing in the Everest. I don't know.
Do you consider yourself a deep person?
In what aspect?
In general.
A person with a deep point of view.
When you think deep freedivers, who do you think about?
I consider a deep dive after 90 meters. Of course, we need education, process, training. It's not easy reach that but it's not impossible. But I think it's only for a couple people. But we need a lifestyle for that. After 90 meters, I think we need to take seriously the process, the preparation, the goal. For, I think, 90 meters is for real athletes.
Up to that point, you can get there by, like, without proper training and without proper diet and without proper.
Yeah,
That's
90 meters is the point inflection. 10 bars.
10 bars, 3 minutes. That's where shit gets deep.
Yeah. Before that, you can do without serious process. Of course, some people.
Yeah. It's interesting. I talked to Mikko about this, Pontinen, remember?
Mm-hmm.
He's Finnish freediver, and he said you can get to 200 meters distance in the pool on relaxation. If you want to get to 250, you're going to need muscle. Like, you're going to need to train and get back on a bit of buffer. And it seems most freedivers agree with you. It's like somewhere between 80 and 90. Something happens and you need to get your stuff together, because otherwise you're not gonna get there. It's an interesting depth. Have you ever come across a piece of art, either literature or movies or a painting, that to you describes the feeling of going deep or being deep?
The movie, it's an old movie with all style, all technique, but even now, The Big Blue describe with images and music I remember the scene in the film The Big Blue, Jax dancing with the dolphins, with the mermaids down there.
Yeah.
It's a poetical description of dip.
Also, that he says that you have to give up.
Yeah.
You have to give up on everything and let go and surrender.
Yeah.
And only then will the mermaids come.
Yeah. The music, the sounds, helps a lot. The colors of, and of course it's abstract.
Yeah.
The calling of dolphins or mermaids down there. It happens. Kind of that. Okay. Down there, the abyss talk with you. Come on. Really?
I know. It's called me too.
Yeah.
Do you? Because part of me always wants to just keep going, especially if everything works and like you get to the bottom plate and you're kind of surprised by the bottom plate. Do you ever have that feeling of like I'm gonna click off the line, like let my lanyard loose and just keep
No.
going? No.
Never.
You don't give in to the call of the abyss.
Sounds interesting. No, never. But in competition, no, never. But in training, yes. I don't know why, but
You just hang there.
yeah, hand out down there and the bottom plate, and you can watch.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then there's a little part in the back of your mind of like your safeties are waiting for you.
Yeah. The safety.
There's always that line to
the connection,
yes,
no?
the connection to the other world. Yeah.
The connection with the real life, no?
Yes, but wouldn't you say that the connection to everything else is just as real in a way?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they wouldn't worry about, like that wouldn't worry about you if you stayed down there, whereas they would.
Some part of you, some part of inside of your head say, you can stay here for a life. And some part, the conscious part, the reasonable part say, okay, the safeties are waiting for you, the family that, okay, come on, coming back.
Mm.
Of course, this short moment is relative. The time down there is relative.
Mm.
But you can take decisions. I'm here, down there, I feel good, everything is perfect down there. But I need come back for many reasons.
I always find like it's lovely down there and I want to experience that again.
Yes.
Right?
Of course.
And in order to experience that again, I gotta go back up to normal, boring gravity, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You've semi-retired, but you said like in your mind you always have the next adventure. Can you talk about what your next adventure is going to be, or is that a secret?
No. Now I am almost retired, but I want to do a couple of deep dives. How many? I don't know.
How deep? I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
No.
But I know I can. I feel I'm ready for that. But now I found this special connection with the marine life.
Mm.
For example, with big animals, the interaction when I stay with whales or another big animals, the interaction is I don't know, like a magic. In different way, but when you have special skills, I mean, you can dive deep dives, many minutes. The connection, the visual interaction, it's amazing. It's from other world.
Do you reckon the animals recognize that you can do that, something that normally only they can do?
Yeah, the big animals.
Yeah.
So years before, my target was increase my performance. Now I did many competitions, many records, and dives, deep dives. Now I want to explore more and more and more. Different landscapes, different places, different temperatures, visibility, animals. 75% of planet is water. It's huge. And now I think about, I want to dive in Antarctica, in the Arctic, and in the Baikal Lake, and I need time for that. I don't know. The encounters with big animals, I want to do. I need this interaction now, like a underwater explorer.
So that's the next adventures.
Yes. Of course, like an athlete, freediving athlete, I have special skills. I want to apply my special skills for that.
So would you say what made you go deeper now makes you go a little bit wider, I'd say?
In my last dive, my last deep dive, I did my deep dive with problems with my equalization, with no ideal conditions, but I did. What happened if I can find ideal conditions, no equalization problems, and I take a couple months of proper training?
Who knows?
Let me see what happened.